How's that final paper coming along? Oh, you haven't started yet? Oh, that's fine. It's only 4 a.m. You still have 5 hours before it's due. It's just that this paper's worth what? 50% of your grade? You don't finish it, you'll fail the class. And if you fail the class, you probably have to take another semester. And if you have to pay for another semester, then you'll probably drop out. If you drop out, you'll never finish your degree. And if you never finish your degree, you're basically going to be a failure for the rest of your life. So don't you think you should stop watching YouTube videos and, I don't know, start your paper? What is that supposed to mean? You have an idea, you're gonna start writing? Okay, I'll leave you to it. Oh, hey, responsibility. I did it. I finished. I got it all. I got it all done. Oh, so you finished the paper? Great. Well, not the paper. The way you were kind of phrasing it, it made it sound like it was more of a problem with my time management skills and not as much of a problem with actually, doing the paper. So I wrote a Chrome extension to help me manage my time better. Spending 90% of the time you had to write a paper writing a Chrome extension doesn't really seem like good time management skills. Yeah, it's 8:30. I got 30 minutes left, but I should be able to concentrate a lot better now with the Chrome extension that I made. Yeah. I procrastinate a lot, so I decided to procrastinate doing my actual work by creating a tool to stop myself from procrastinating. Do Your Work Idiot is a Chrome extension which uses smart light technology to make your lights flash wildly until you're sick to your stomach if it senses that you're not staying on task. Let me show you how it works. As you can see, I'm hard away at work. But wait, Michael Reeves just posted a new video. Normally, I would just sit here and watch the whole thing. But with my Chrome extension enabled, I have no choice but to abandon Michael Reeves and get back to work. This is a Philips Hue smart bulb. This bulb allows you to do things such as this. Hey Google, turn the lights blue. Hey Google, turn the lights white. Hey Google, turn the lights off. This is the Philips Hue bridge. It connects directly to your router and acts as a middleman between the light bulbs and the internet. By sending API requests to the bridge, you'll be able to control a bunch of different things about all the different lights in your house. You can change the hue, you can change the brightness, you can turn them on and off. And using all these different commands, people have done some really cool things, like make your lights change with the music you're listening to. I decided to do this instead. So poor money management skills aside, how do you take this light bulb and hook it up to a Chrome extension? Let me show you. Before you get your first Chrome extension up and running, there's a few things that you're going to need to know. First of all, this is your manifest.json file. This file is where you'll find a lot of the higher level information about your Chrome extension, as well as where you'll define how other files are used in the project. The first thing I'd like to point out is the 3 different types of JavaScript files that you'll include in a Chrome extension. First, we have content scripts. These are the scripts that load on each tab when you open them. This is where you'll be able to find a lot of the information about what kind of website you're on in the tab. Next, we have background scripts. Background scripts are what runs when you open Chrome for the first time. This is where you're going to want to include any information that you want to persist across multiple tabs. Finally, under browser action, you'll see the popup.html file. Within the popup.html file, you'll see that we declare popup.js. Popup.js is where you're going to find all of the JavaScript that has to do with the interactions on your popup.html widget. Finally, at the bottom, you'll see permissions. Here we have to define tabs since we're going to be asking our Chrome browser for all the different URLs from the websites we're on. So with these three different types of JavaScript files, it can be a little confusing passing information around. As you can see here, we use sendMessage to send a JSON to the rest of our scripts. And then by using onMessage.addListener, we can catch all of those requests that are being sent between our scripts, then check against an identifier that we include to see what kind of action we want to take. Since we want to make sure that our timer doesn't reset every time we close the pop-up, we're going to do all of that logic on the background script. When you press the concentrate button, we're going to send a message to the background script, where it's going to check the status of all of our tabs, and if it needs to, it'll start changing the lights around. Then, it's going to send the status of the timer back to the pop-up script so that we can display it to the user. So the way I have it right now is I have hard-coded in a couple of websites, YouTube, Twitch, Reddit, all the certain types of websites that you would normally find yourself distracted on. And if your browser detects your session on any of these websites, then it'll make the lights flash randomly. Aside from that, the only really difficult thing you're going to have to worry about is using asynchronous functions because you're going to be making these requests and you have to wait for them to come back before you do any logic with it. I could make a whole video by itself of that, but I hope that this was a little bit of a digestible introduction to the logic that went behind the Chrome extension. So I hope that made some sense. I could go into a lot more detail, but I assume that most people don't really care about the code. Anyway, hey responsibility. So thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe.